Welcome back to another video. Let's review the replay. Again, Jamaica, they have been slowly climbing that medal table. 5 medals, number 5 on the medal table. But Jamaica is looking very good. It's looking really, really good. In the 200 meters, we saw Shericka Jackson and Ashanti Moore qualifying for the semifinals. Shericka Jackson looking good. She won her heat. Ashanti Moore with a second place finish. And in the 200 meter men, all 3 men went through. The 200 meter men, it's looking special. In my eyes, it looks special, to be very honest with you. I think Bryan Levell is a standout. To say that Bryan Levell is a standout is an understatement, but Bryan Levell is a standout without a shadow of a doubt. In the second heat, we saw Adrian Kerr. He lined up against Marakawa and Courtney Lindsay. He finished third. Adrian Kerr finished third with a time of 20.13. Good enough. It's a very good time. I know that the Jamaica team did not just automatically qualify for the 200 meters. So they got the necessary, I would say, the necessary preparation to go out there and do a good job. Christopher Taylor, he ran a personal best and he got a third place finish. Personal best of 20.26 behind Noah Lyles and Zarnell Hughes. When I saw this lineup, I was a little bit concerned because we had Andre DeGrasse, we have Joseph Fambole, Zarnell Hughes, Noah Lyles. I was just thinking, it might not be them. I don't think 3 people will finish ahead of Andre DeGrasse, and I didn't think that 3 people would finish ahead of Joseph Fambole. But guess what? Only 2 people finish ahead of Christopher Taylor, so Christopher Taylor through to the semifinals. But the big heat was heat number 5, where Bryan Levell lined up. Bryan Levell with a time of 19.84. Fresh legs going into the heats, but he came out scorching, man. He came out with a time of 19.84, shutting down close to 40 meters to the line, shutting down. So these times that we're seeing here could improve. The time could improve. And just to show how determined Bryan Levell was, he had the second best reaction time behind Goat. The Goat also finished with a qualifying time, 20.23. Christopher Taylor definitely would have lost to Goat. But the 200 meters look good. There's opportunity here for the Jamaicans to get a medal. For sure. What we have seen, the best time going into the semifinals, it came from Bryan Levell. Bryan Levell with the time of 19.84. The second best time would have came from the second heat with Marakawa with 19.91, and Courtney Lindsay 19.95. Kenny Benerick behind. So the top 5 time round off at Kenny Benerick, Courtney. The 3 of the US athletes was in the top 5, but Bryan Levell is leading it all. Now let's see Tobago. He ran in heat number 6 and he finished with a time of 20.18, running out of lane 9. I don't know why these top athletes got some of those difficult lanes to begin with, but made light work of it and see himself through to the semifinals. I believe the 200 meter finals is going to be hot. It's going to be scorching. But the way how Bryan Levell look right now, I think we're in for a treat come Friday. We're definitely in for a treat. And I'm really, really looking forward to what's going to come from that one. Yeah. We also saw Tajay Gale in action. Tajay Gale early in the finals. It looked like he's really challenging for the gold. He's challenging for a medal. It's probably too early to say what color the medal will be, but Tajay Gale is challenging for a medal, and we are in for a treat. We are in for a treat. Tajay Gale could get that medal tally going up. As I said before, I think Jamaica have a contagious spirit where medal is concerned. If the Jamaica team starts out really well, they continues to do well. If they start out poorly, as we saw in the Olympics, 2024 Olympics in Paris, They started out poorly and they continued to do poorly. Now they have been looking very good, and we saw 5 medals already coming from the track, and now on the field the opportunity is also there. Jordan Scott in the men triple jump, he's second place. He's looking really good. He's looking good. So the athletes on the track and in the field, they are putting together a good conversation, and they're making their case for why they should be getting a medal. And this is only going to give us something more to celebrate. Shericka Jackson, she's a defending champion. We don't really hear too much talk about the defending champion, who is Shericka Jackson. We hear a lot of talk about who they would like to be the champion, you know, depending on which station you are listening to, which channel you are watching. They talk about the people that they are most interested in, but we also need to remember that Shericka Jackson is the defending champion in the 200 meters. Melissa Jefferson, she looks good. Anavia Battle, she looks good. She has the fastest time going into the 200 meter semifinals. But we remember that Shericka Jackson is a champion. Shericka Jackson had been running some excellent time in the past. We saw her 2023 season, spectacular season. I think that's the season where she cemented herself in the 200 meters, getting the second fastest time of all time behind the person who ran the fastest time, Flojo. You know, Shericka Jackson have the second fastest time of all time. But I saw that, you know, the goal is to push the athlete from your country as much as possible. The men 200 meters, they look really good. Bryan Levell look like he's in a whole different league. He has fresh legs, and we can expect really good things from him. But we had saw something special. The fastest time going into the semifinals with 19.84, shutting down very early. This indicates that he's in good shape. This athlete could definitely run 19.4. He could run 19.4. If you run 19.3, some people would not even be surprised based on the way how he looks now, shutting down with 40 meters to go, still running 19.84. All 3 Jamaican athletes in the 200 meter men, they qualified for the semifinals. That must be a confidence boost, seeing that Christopher Taylor, he had been out for such a long time, coming back now and getting to the semifinals alongside Andre DeGrasse, Joseph Fambule, finishing ahead of these athletes. Must be a confidence boost for him. It's a big stage. He ran, get his adrenaline going, got the results with a personal best. You know, shaved off 200th of a second off his personal best. Now he got rewarded with a lane in the semifinals. With the women 200 meters, Shericka Jackson, defending champion, she won her heat, going through to the semifinals. We know that a champion is a champion. You have to beat a champion to become a champion. We're still rooting for Shericka Jackson to be a champion here. Ashanti Moore, she got the semi-final notch as well. More confidence boost. I'm sure that she'd be excited with getting a personal best somewhere there. She just doesn't look like she would be on the medal podium. But guess what? We didn't expect the 100, the 110 hurdles athlete to be on the medal podium. They were. And Jamaica is proud. And we are seeing the field events. Jordan Scott and Tajay Gale at the moment looking like they're about to do something special. So let's continue to watch and review the replay. Let's see you in the next one.